Hi guys, so this is everything you need to make your bag. This is the body, the base, straps and trim, and these are what we're going to decorate the bag with. Let's get started. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your 5 by 8 sheet of paper and score it 1 inch on every side. Now you just have one other thing to score, which is your straps, and these are 11 inches by 1 inch. So we're going to run it up to the 1 inch, and here's how we're going to score this one. What I want you to do, can you see the bottom there? Right, is don't start at the top scoring. You're going to start at about 1.5 inches or 2 inches. So you're going to just run down this lightly and start scoring now at about 2 inches. Score down until you get to about 9 inches and stop. Let's get started with actually making the bag. As usual, this is the fun part, right? We're putting it all together. We're going to burnish on all our score lines. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to take this piece and we're going to cut to make the base of our box. We're going to cut it like this. So you're going to cut up, and then you're going to cut a little sliver off of the ends like this. Then I'm going to turn like this and do the same thing. Now we're going to stick this together to make the base. We're going to bend this in and make sure these ends are really square and nice. Turn it and do the same thing to the other side. And you're doing this to all 4 sides. So I have it here. It's beautiful. I'm going to put this aside and I'm going to start working on this part. So this is what's going to surround the entire bag and make the bag itself. This is 12 inches by 6 inches, and this is 7 inches by 6 inches. So I'm going to join it right here on this side. So I'm just going to put some glue at about 1/2 inch coming down this section, and I'm going to join this like so. And make sure it's really straight when you join it so that this line comes seamless and this line comes seamless. So now we're going to actually create the bag itself. So you're going to stick this around the sides of this one. So you turn this over. I like the front of the bag to have most of this open section here, or the straight flat section. So I'm going to start putting some glue here all over the side of this box. And then I'm going to stick this and I'm going to start it right here so that as I said, the join or where the paper is joining is on the side of the bag and not to the front or the back where you'll be putting decorations. Make sure it's flush with the bag itself. So I'm sticking it down like this and I'm just pressing down. And we have one side sort of stuck down, and now we're going to put glue here. So now I'm going to make sure this comes across here flush and bring this across like so, and then stick this onto the top here. Now I'm going to turn it down and use my bone folder to really make it stick down here. So it's flat there and flush. Right? Now I'm going to do the fold here as well. And then I'm going to continue doing this. Look how beautiful that looks already. So it's the bag on the inside, So you have a nice flat part at the back here, and it's all right. And now it's the same 1/2 inch join that you joined there. So what I recommend you do is you fold it, make sure you pinch that part to get it to close, and then you're going to run it until it reaches the top and the bottom here. And that's how you're going to close this. So I'm going to put glue here for the full extent of this amount, put a little bit here, and then I'm going to run a line of glue all the way down this section here. Now I'm going to fold this here, hold it, and then make sure it comes up like this. Right. So this is your bag, basically. So we're going to use this as the front since it's so nice and flush. And we're going to add the trim to it. I'm going to start the trim on the join, like so, and then keep going around. See how that comes to the front will be flat. So I'm just going to put some glue on the trim itself, like this. And I'm not going to put it on the whole thing, I'm just going to put it on about half, so I can see how it's lining up nicely. So start your trim, you're going to go like this and start here. Then just keep sticking down like this, making sure it's to the top of this. Then you're going to keep holding it down, pressing and holding, so it sticks down perfectly. How pretty is that? Now, let's work on this while this dries. So you're going to take your straps and you're going to stick them together. But before you stick them together, I want you to do a little bit of curling so that when you stick them together, it wouldn't have problems curling. So this is curled like this now. You see how this is perfect like that? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my corner rounder, because the rounded corners look so pretty with this bag. So all my bag corners are rounded, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stick it down. So I'm going to open it and put glue along the entire section, and I'm going to stick it down. Now this should be perfectly stuck down, it shouldn't be popping up anymore. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to measure to make my handles. So I'm going to use my T-square ruler. If you don't have a T-square ruler, you can just eyeball it. I'm lining it up like this, like so. And then I'm going to put my handle here, so 1 inch from the side. And this also helps me measure it and make it straight on this side as well, right? And then I'm going to measure it the same way on this side. So I'm going to measure it like this. So I'm going to put glue in this section only. Grab my ruler. And now we're going to do this exact thing to the other side. So you're going to turn the bag around while this is sticking down like this. See how beautiful that looks? So the handles are being stuck down. We're going to prep the sentiment. Right, so I have this, which is a Sizzix die that came with the hole and everything, but I only had one die like it. So I got a stitched circle, not a stitched, a scalloped circle, which is also Sizzix, and I'm just going to line these up to the top like this, where the top matches, and I'm going to actually punch a hole. Right, so now we have it, and it looks like it was made for each other, which is perfect. I'm also going to stick this celebrate onto here. Right, so we stuck this down, and now I'm going to do a tassel, and I'm going to show you how to do a tassel. It's going to be really easy. This piece of paper is 5 inches by 1 1/4 inches. I'm going to basically put my ruler up to the quarter, which is about here, and I'm going to hold my ruler there. I actually think I'm going to stick with some washi tape, right? And I'll show you how I make my tassels really easily. So I'm lining it up with this first one here, and I'm sticking some washi tape so that it sticks to the ruler. And now I'm gonna cut it so it gives me a measurement to cut it, and it keeps the ruler where I want it to be. So I'm gonna cut it up every, I guess, 1/8 of an inch or so. Right, now I'm gonna rip this off of here, get rid of that, and this is our tassel. I like making tassels all sorts of ways. This is just a different way to make a tassel. So I'm going to turn this and I'm going to stick this together. This is 1/4 inch. Yeah, a 1/4 inch by 3.5 inches. So I'm going to stick it together only at the bottom so that this part is open here. Then I'm going to put some thing there and stick this from here. Right, and then I'm going to run some glue along the line here, and I'm going to start turning it like so. And now you have a cute, look how cute that is, a cute little tassel to hang onto your bag. You tell me that's not like super cute, right? And it's sealed and it's beautiful, and you're going to hang it with that, right? So now let's get some string, and we should be able to put this bag together and finish it real quick for you. So to put it together and to finish it, we're going to find the front. So you see how the seam is at the back here? We're going to turn it over. So I will stick Celebrate or something down here. These two to the front, and then I'll do the tassel after. I want it hanging to about this, yeah, about here. Right. Yes, about there. Right. So we have one thing tied already. We're going to cut off the bottom here. See, that's perfect there. And then we're going to put the tassel now. So the tassel hangs a little further down on a separate piece because it just looked like it was a little too much there. Put it in, and let's let the tassel hang just further down, like about so, to the front where it's not sort of blocking the sentiment. Maybe a little tassel in your bag.